Olá, bem-vindos todos vocês.
Brothers and sisters,
welcome back. We're here beachside.
Here we go.
Let's hear the introductions of our men's finals.
Now. Let's get this party started. Ladies and gentlemen, first from Venezuela, your world number 15. Please give it up for Carlos Vigon. And his playing partner, currently the world number 12, also from Venezuela. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up, Ramon Nacho Guedez. And their opponents, world number 27 from Italy. Ladies and gentlemen, Federico Galeazzi. And his partner needs no introduction, but it's always fun to do him anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to your world number 1. World's greatest man bun as well. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up, Nico Gianotti! All right, we got a great match. We're going to be 2 and 2 out of 3 sets here. If we're lucky, we'll get to see that third set super tiebreak for the championship.
Here we are, folks. The most exciting time in beach tennis, the championship round. The men's finals. It's about to go down.
All right, so it looks like Nico Gianotti is going to serve first. When you're number 1 in the world, why wouldn't you?
Here we are, everybody. Welcome back to the Sand Pit. I'm Rosie, your host, and I have a special co-host today. Introduce yourselves to the people on TV land.
Good evening. My name's Hillen Smith, joining my friend Rosie here for the BT 200 men's finals. A lot of action, big time action.
Wow. Hillen, what sport did you play professionally?
I played tennis professionally, but this is it's just a great sport. It's just great to see the community involved, and it's just great.
It is pretty cool. I'm new to it myself, and there's a lot of energy, a lot of fun. People are super friendly and also competitive, which makes it really fun.
Indeed.
And we have the best in the world right now going at it, so this is fantastic to watch. People are yelling from all corners of the court. Nice shot, bad shot, all the fun stuff. Where are you from? Tell us in the comments. Oh, Nico, not enough touch to get it over. Nacho and Carlos take the point. That's out. We're now 40-15. Venezuela standing up. All right, we got about 500 people, 560 viewing. Let's get that back up. Vamos, Dimi! Whoa, what a shot. What a shot there.
Oh, I'm good.
Folks, this has been fantastic so far. We're watching wonderful play thus far. In the comments, chime in. Where you at? Where you from? Are we in Aruba? Are we in Puerto Rico? Or are we here in the U.S.? Wow. The 1-2 sit down you from the #1 in the world and his up-and-coming partner. I know you're right. Fogo do fire in the playground. That's where we are, 40-40. It's very quiet here.
A little bit of noise from the crowd. A little bit of noise from the crowd.
That's also music coming from the restaurants along the strip.
Nacho taking a break, regathering himself.
Wow.
That's going to be long, and that first game in the first set is a critical momentum builder.
You're right about that. It definitely gives you the confidence to keep moving forward, especially when you're playing the #1 in the world.
That's right, Rosie.
Sides are being switched. Remember this. The sun may be gone, but the heat is still on here in sunny South Florida, minus the sun. And this BT 200 tour brought to you by Sexy Brand Tennis Equipment, Jarritos Coconut Water, Tosh, Mineragua, Life with Sparkle, Quiet on the Court. That's high. And that's La Bomba! It's currently 80 degrees here in sunny South Florida, minus the sun. The wind's coming east, 11 miles per hour. The court is north-south facing. We'll see how that affects everything.
Rosie, also known as the Sunshine State, I will add.
Also true.
So true.
Look at that.
Nacho's serve could have been sailing there, but it's always tense in the early games of these sets.
The athletes got to feel each other out and get into a groove. Into the net. If you want to give away points, that's a good strategy. But if you're trying to win, you might want to change the approach, my friend. There you have it. Nacho and Carlos formulate a game plan. Trying to get themselves together. There may be a little bit of nerves in there. Maybe not. Maybe it's a play. Maybe they're playing possum. Time will tell. The serve incoming. Good serve, good return. The volley's on. Carlos wasn't able to get it back over. What do you think about that one?
A huge point, 40-30. Nacho on serve. Critical to win this point right here. First, got to get that first serve in here.
Yeah. You don't want to return on that one. He must definitely want to move on with a comfortable win under their belt early in this set. Oh, what touch.
It's too quick for the Frenchman. He blows it out wide. And they will take that first. They will battle back and take that game.
All right. We are firing the playground. Deuce up. Winner of this gets the game. Fire. Wow.
Frenchman calls his partner off the serve. Could have been dropping in.
That was incredible. We're all knotted up here in the first set. One game apiece. Come on, commenters. Where you at? Where you from? Shout it out. Who are you going for? Are you going for the team number one, or are you going for the up-and-comers? You let us know. Oh, what play. That went out. You can hear the Frenchman communicating with his partner, making sure they're trying not to give up any more free points. Oh, the back and forth is going. The serve coming in from Carlos. Anytime something comes over that net, the tall Frenchman decides to swat it down. France, you in the house? Make some noise. We're at almost 1,000 viewers. Let's get it up there, folks. Nacho put a little much on it. Gave the crowd a free autograph and souvenir to take home with them. That's game. Nico and Federico take it. Welcome back.
Gianotti and Galeazzi up a break. Venezuelans trying to break back right now.
Out. Love 30. Love 30. Again, that early set jitters may be here, but also these gentlemen both teams played earlier tonight, so there could be fatigue, could be being cold. Are they warm enough? Time will tell. Oh my God, the volleying back and forth is fantastic. Using every inch of the sand. Oh! He tried to put a little power behind it, but hey, sometimes the ball doesn't bounce the way you want it. What'd you think of that set, my friend?
I think the Frenchmen, and that other team's making the Venezuelans work. And, they missed 2 serves, you missed a smash, and you're in trouble. Venezuelans going to fight back, and huge point. Huge.
La Bamba! Like you said, they're going to fight back. Nacho and team are looking to make a statement in this tournament.
Venezuelans say no, and they will hold on.
Nico and his partner, Federico, look collected. They've been in this position before. Let's see how they respond. Wow! Unreturnable. Must not have had a label on it. Amazon said, keep it. We don't want it.
That's right, Rosie. Huge moment right now. We got a deuce point. Big point for the Venezuelans. Can they convert?
Oh, fire in the park. Whoa! Sniper trying to take him out. Put the fire out and take the set, or take the match.
2-2.
Impressive thus far. What do you think, Hiller?
Very impressive. We got a lot of back and forth here. It's a huge game. It's a big match.
And we expect nothing less when you got some of the top talent in the world going at it right now. That's right, La Bamba. The serve from the Frenchman. It's returned. And the powerful overhand. Looks like both teams are starting to wake up and get loose. The pregame jitters are over. We got a game on our hands. The determination of the Frenchman. Will he go left? Will he go right? Bad communication ends up with a point for the other side. Let's go. 900 people in the room. Let's get more. Share the feed on your socials. OnlyFans, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and more. This shouldn't be missed. Quiet here. What a serve. What a return. The volley's good. They're picking on each other. Uh-oh, they changing things. Trying to go across court. Backhand. Up. What happens? Wow, good defense. No way! We saw a lot of different stuff there. What did you see that was most impressive to you?
I mean, the smash in there, that deep smash back in the court is one of the most difficult shots in the game. The Venezuelan controls it perfectly. I mean, it's just good play all around. It
is pretty amazing, these guys, when they can take that smash and put it back over with just enough touch. Just enough.
Just enough.
That's for the pros. Whoa!
Underhanded lob by the Venezuelan, but sails long.
He got one earlier in the tournament, so I guess why not go back to that well? But it looks like it's dry. And we're going to commercials. We'll come back right after these.
Olá, bem-vindos todos vocês a mais Melt.
Another competition. Welcome back. We're here. You're there. Tuned in. Either way, we like you and we appreciate you. Welcome back to the men's team finale. Venezuela versus the hybrid Brazilian and French team. I apologize, the Italian and French team duo. So instead of French and Italian, we're going to call them friend. Oh, what a great return. Can't be mad with that one. That's right, 70. What a point. Come on, everybody. Show your love. Tell everybody you know to get in here. Wake up the favelas. Go into the bars. Have them change the TVs. Unreturnable. Nacho's been doing that all tournament long, putting a little bit of power. I don't know if you can hear that, folks, but Nacho's fan club is going nuts. Whoa! Look at that. Venezuela on the board with the next set of points. (40-15) early on in the first set. Nico and Federico lead 3-2. That was out. And you can, it's 40-30. Game point for the Venezuelan duo. Will they take this match and tie it up at 3 apiece in the first set? Or will the French and Italians fire in the playground? Welcome back to that familiar feeling where this is tense. Point wins the match. Moneyball, golden hour, whatever you want to call it, just don't call it boring. Into the net. That is not gonna make him happy, but he's a professional. I think he can shake it off and come back strong.
That's a break that the Venezuelans really need right there. That's going to send it 4-2. The Venezuelans are going to have to come and fight back big time right now.
That is an understatement. They do not want to get behind with this duo at all. What a serve. Wow. It's fast-paced. It's changing directions. That was beautiful. The French and Italian duo are starting to open up a little bit more, play a little looser, which could be dangerous for the Venezuelans.
Yeah, Rosie, you get that pressure. When you get that pressure off, that's when the real talent comes out. These players can free up and be themselves out there. And
you're right. You're 100%. You're a pro. You've been in this position before. When you're ahead, it's a lot easier to try something different because when you're coming behind, everything counts. Like that. They wish they had that one back. Nacho knows that he messed up on that one. I don't know if you can hear it, folks, but not just people are going nuts. The serve, the return, the volley is on. The windmill isn't returnable. Wow. The Italian put him in a position that he wasn't used to. What'd you think about that one?
I mean, just tough play. Tough play from the French-Italian team.
Wow, the backhand. Nailed him. Hit him in the chest with it. I thought we were playing beach tennis in that tag. He may have tattooed the ITF on that one. Wow. Touchy, touchy. Feely, feely. Darn it. He knew that messed up as soon as it touched the paddle. Uh-oh. The Venezuelans are getting feisty. 40-30. I'm sorry, 37-40. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the score. This is that deuce. I'm trying to keep up with the scoreboard. It's 40 all. Fire in the playground. Wow. He put so much power behind it. That ball sailed into the crowd on the return. An early commanding lead in this set of 5-2 for the dynamic duo of Italy and France. What do you think so far? We're going to go to the commercials to get that answer on the way back.
Olá, bem-vindos todos vocês a mais um...
And we're back, just like I said, on that last set. What'd you think of everything you saw?
Tough for the Venezuelans, down 2-5, needing to answer. Will they put as much energy into it right now, or are they going to wait till that second set?
The drop shot, the lob, the corner! Every seat is filled currently. It's center court. That was long. Sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't. Come on, y'all. We got 1,000 people in here, and this is the men's finals. Let's get that 2,500. Share, share, share. Good serve, good return. Going across court. That was a big lob towards the back, kind of get him out of position. No power. Good press forward. Volleys back and forth. The great. Wow, La Bamba!
It looks like they are going to put that energy in, and they're not about to lose this set. They don't want to lose this.
I love the attitude. I love the competition, and you're right. They don't want to lose. In quite here. Wow! Looks like they knotted it up.
Will it be enough to rattle the French-Italian team? Will that be enough to rattle them? Let's see.
And it goes out.
So close.
30-40 now. We have our first set point.
Set point. Here we are. The Venezuelans versus the hybrid Italian and French team. That was out! Fire in the playground! The Venezuelans are trying to cheer on their hometown heroes. Will it be enough? The Frenchman is yelling like the lion he is. Wow! What do you think of that shot?
Huge shot, very important point. I mean, they could shift the momentum with that.
It very well might, because it had him froze like Medusa's stare. And there goes the fan club, Nacho's team. Come on in the comment section, where you at? Make some noise. A little harder than he wanted. It went out. He was hoping he'd play it, but he did not. Do you see any glaring weaknesses on either side of the court tonight?
Not yet. I mean, all around playing very well.
I think so as well. A lot of back and forth, a lot of ups and downs, comebacks, thrills and chills. What more could you ask for in championship play? La Bamba! Coming from the Italian. 2 points away from locking up that first set. That's important. Good return. Oh my God. No, Nacho. A slip that we don't typically see from a caliber player.
Sometimes just giving them that one extra ball rattles them just enough mentally to where that smash is just the most difficult shot to make.
Yeah, he definitely was not in a typical power position that we've seen him before. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. 40 love currently. Gianotti and Farico lead. This is a set point, and it could shift the momentum quite quickly. The number one in the world to serve. Good serve. Wow! Tag returned by the Italian for the early one on his French teammate. Pretty action-packed so far, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. Great first set, but there's still a lot more tonight. We're going to see, I think we're going to see a response from the Venezuelans.
More when we come back from commercial. Nice. Like 1,000, 900, 1,000, 996, 1,000.
Olá, bem-vindos todos vocês a mais...
And we are back to the action. We outside. Shout out Lil Tay up in New York. But we're here in South Florida, under the lights, in the sand, and this is championship beach tennis at its finest. We find ourselves in an immortal battle between the hybrid team of the French and the Italian versus the Venezuelan vicious duo.
You know, Rosie, I think it's going to be interesting to see if Vigon can find that fire in that semifinal match he just played. He tapped into some element, and just it'll be interesting to see if Vigon can find that now.
You're 100% right. Will he be able to get back into it at the high level caliber player that he is, or will they start to crumble against the formidable number one and his protege? Not protege, so to speak, but his counterpart. There goes Nacho back. Sometimes you got to go to the bathroom. Sometimes you don't. Did he wash his hands? I'm sure he did.
Nacho on serve. First game of that second set. This first game is a critical game. It really builds the rest of that set for you.
You're right. It does. It definitely helps moving you along. Things like that.
Big serve. They need to keep putting that kind of pressure on. They need to take this game.
You're right. Put the pressure on them, keep moving them back, builds the confidence, builds the ego, makes for great beach tennis.
Exactly right, Rosie. Huge serve, and this set could be going a different way.
Whatever he did in the bathroom worked.
Rosie, that's exactly right. I'd like to comment on that. That we don't know what happened in that bathroom.
I think he looked in the mirror and said, "Self, let's get ourselves together." And that they are currently.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, sometimes you're looking in the mirror, and sometimes I do that, Rosie. I'm standing there in the mirror and I'm looking at myself and talking, but I'm not. But let's just not.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Every morning I look in the mirror and tell myself I am an absolute menace, but also tell myself to go eat breakfast.
I know.
Not what he was looking for. Will it frustrate him? Will it motivate him? Time will tell.
All. First game of the second set. French-Italian team won the first set.
Giving up 3 points is a beautiful gesture of goodwill, but we're in championship play right now. You might not want to do that too many more times. Three in a row, never good.
Venezuelans dropping that first game, creating a lot of work for themselves here. They're going to have to start chopping wood.
You're right about that. Hope they got their sharp axes out because They got a lot of wood to cut.
Losing that first game of that second set is critical.
Especially coming off a performance like you did the first set, where they were in the game and then all of a sudden it just ran away from them.
But Vigon, we've just seen this tournament, Vigon has just tapped into a different element that could carry him out of this. It could just give the Venezuelans enough to come out of this alive.
Yeah, it's beach tennis. Anything's possible. The leads change fast. It's very fickle, the old beach tennis gods. Not a closed eye around. All eyes on center court. Quiet on. A little more and it would have been over. All right, here we go. Preparing for the Frenchman to serve. Out, not where you want to be. What a dig. That's really high. What's going to happen? La Bamba! We saw that coming, folks.
You know, Rosie, Vigon gets loose, and they got trouble. It's going to be trouble.
You got that right. It's a long battle up, long climb up, when you get behind. What placement? Had him on his heels, on skates. Wow, that backspin just put it on the outside. Looking in. What do you call chips that aren't chores? Nacho. On a side note, for whatever reason, the hybrid French and Italian teams got me thinking about poutine, which is a Canadian dish. But now I want to get some French fries and throw some actual pasta sauce on it and see how that goes. Or gravy. It's either sauce or gravy, depending on where you're from.
That does sound good, Rosie. That does sound good.
Right? Maybe it's a project for me and the little one this weekend.
Yeah, that sounds great to me.
There you go. They're happy. The Venezuelans are liking that move.
This could be a big moment for the Venezuelan team. If they can break here, this is key.
The French to serve. Wow! Put it across his body. He wasn't ready for that one. We call that the old Matrix move.
Yeah, that's a huge break of serve right there. Vigon on serve. Venezuelans now picking up momentum. Could this be it? Could this give them momentum?
Time will tell. Stay tuned, folks. And we also want to thank Joritos and Sexy Brand and Menaragua for being title sponsors. That was a little wider than he wanted. Might want to call that the old Buick. He parked it in the wrong spot that time.
That's right.
Will they settle down and compose themselves to come back? Or will they continue this up and down manner? Look at that lob. That was out.
Vigon sending it long. Gonna need to find it here. They're gonna need to regather.
They're gonna have to rein it in. Maybe start putting these gentlemen, the Frenchman and Italian, on their heels and not letting them set up and prepare to return the shot. Maybe go cross body, go cross court. Easier said than done, I'm sure. Wow. Wow, unreturnable. That hit him right in the hands.
Too much heat on Galeazzi right there, just dropping it low.
Into the net.
Vigon feels the pressure. He wants to help his partner here. And sometimes fighting through those nerves. You never want to let your partner down. Vigon down. And that's going to be enough. One more look. One more look.
This has been nothing short of amazing, all the matches today. And this one is not disappointing either. This is highly anticipated earlier, this matchup. And here they are, showing us why they're, again, some of the top players in the world. We would love the effort, but remember, almost doesn't count in beach tennis. Only horseshoes and hand grenades.
That's right. Rosie, that's absolutely right. Venezuelans back into having to do work here. I mean, these Gianotti and Galeazzi really continuing to pressure the Venezuelans.
And pressure is correct. They're putting it on them. And sometimes, just sometimes, pressure makes diamonds. We'll see what happens.
I think, Rosie, I think there's a diamond in Vigon. I think after seeing Vigon in that semifinal match, jumping around the court, covering the court like that, I think it's there. Just
got to uncover it. That's it. Uncut diamond. Let's cut it up a little bit. Teams are switching sides. We're preparing for the next set of action. Just watching Nacho walk by, he looks locked in.
Galeazzi not feeling pressure on the serve here. This is and it loosening up. Yeah, when you go up a break like that, the pressure comes off, and you can make shots that you don't normally make. Venezuelan's going to have to do some work here.
Just to give you some context, Nico is number 1 in the world. His partner Federico is number 27. And then on the other side of the sand, the Venezuelans, Carlos is number 15, and our friend Nacho is number 12 in the world. There you go. There you have it.
We're now at 1-3. Gianotti, Galeazzi. Got that break. Let's see if they can keep it rolling.
Ouch. Look at this play so far. That was amazing. What'd you see there?
I see Nacho doing the work. These guys are gonna give it everything they got to get back in the game here. Down 1-3 in the second set. Now's the time to get it done.
That is correct, my friend. That's not how you get where you want to be.
Nacho needing to hold serve here.
Wide, but there's still time.
$30 all. Nacho wiping the sweat from the brow. Vigon.
Not enough to get it over. I mean, that was a pretty good plan. It might have worked if it was able to get over the net.
Big serve from Nacho there. Vigon's got to close that off and hit that angle.
It's important. Wow. What a way to put him away there. Gianotti. Galeazzi take the 4-1. The frustration from the Venezuelans could be setting in. Let's see if they can settle down and rally back. While we're here, we'll take just a few moments to thank Nicaragua, our title sponsor for this iDO Beach Tennis 200 tournament, as well as Sexy brand of beach tennis equipment. They have balls, they have rackets, they're sexy. Check them out at sexy.com. That's SXY.com. And again, Jorritos and Jorritos Coconut Water, iDO Beach Tennis Academy, as well as 4 Green Fields and Carmela Coffee Shop. Their newest location is opened up in West Palm Beach. If you're local, check it out. Fun fact, Taylor Swift has a concert in Argentina tonight. Taylor Swift. She's in Argentina, doing what she does best, selling out arenas. Uh-oh. The Venezuelans are waking up back there in the crowd. the energy be enough to wake them up on this court? We will see. Dial it back about 20%, and he might have had that one. Wow, I don't know how you got underneath that one to get it over the fence. Woof. There goes that fire we're talking about. Oh, my. He just missed it long. That would have been beautiful if he could have rang that one in, don't you think?
Absolutely. Great effort from Nacho there.
He did it all. He was all over the place. Like the T-1000 chasing John Connor. He was all over the place. If you don't know what that reference is, go watch Terminator. You do yourself a favor. Yesterday we made a bunch of Thunderdome references. Hope you went and took your time and found yourself watching Mad Max.
Mad Max was great.
Wow, the no look kept it in court. So close to being in, but again, doesn't count. Fatigue could be setting in, my friend. I'm not sure yet, though. I don't think it's nerves. Ooh, the hat is off. Business attire only. Wow. That wardrobe change looks like it might have helped a little bit.
Huge quick reflex from Nacho.
I wonder if we're keeping track of who scored what points and how many points were scored per person during the tournament. Let's look at those stats.
30-15 now at 4-1.
Good communication between teammates on the French and Italian side. This could be very quick work for the Italian-French combo. Or will the Venezuelans rally back, put up the fight, and/or take it for the win?
Oh, that's a great exchange right there. Quick hands. Gianotti moving that ball around. 15 now, 3 points away from the championship.
3 points away from the championship, the dynamic hybrid of the Italian and Frenchman. The Venezuelan said, "Don't you forget about me." What an unreturnable serve.
Don't you
Forget about me. All right, we're all tied up here, 15 apiece. But desperately, Nacho and Co. need to take this set. La Bomba! And as I said it, he made it possible.
Vigon getting that juice on the serve. Let's see what he can do here.
What a return with mad backspin. 30 all currently. The hybrid French-Italian are 2 points away from being champions of the iDO 200 Beach Tennis Tournament 2023. They're 1 point away from being champions here. Quiet on the scene. Cameras out. Life comes down to just a few moments, and this is one of those times. It's out! It's out! That was an amazing, amazing match between two talented teams. Let's have it, crowd. Make some noise. The Frenchman and his Italian counterpart take the championships here in 2023. What an amazing
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your champions, Nico Gianotti, Nico Galeazzi. Gentlemen, well done. Congratulations. How does it feel to be the champion of the first ever tournament of this size in the U.S.?
First of all, I'm really happy to win this title. It's my biggest title, so I'm so proud. I'm also proud of my level of game. So I'm really happy. I want to thank Nico because it's a pleasure to play with a monster, with the best player of this sport and a friend. So thanks to Nico and thanks to all the people watching.
Awesome. Well done. I know everybody thinks you did a great job out there. Really well played. So Nico, I know we talked earlier, you said you wanted to be part of the legendary person, the one that left his mark here in the U.S. So how does it feel? Well, you accomplished your goal.
We ride the legend of this sport. It's very incredible to play in this country. It's a new country for us. It's a new condition. It's a new scene. I'm very happy and it's an honor to win this title. And congrats to my partner. I never saw him play like this, but I know our coach and a lot of times say to me that he can play like this. Today he showed it, and hope he will not play like this against me the next time. But now today it was incredible, a good feeling. Congrats to our friends. They play an incredible tournament. I train every day with him in Brazil. So no, it's an incredible tournament. Congrats to the organization because it's not easy to organize an ITF, and for the first time like this for this type of tournament. I hope. I think and I hope they want to make bigger the next year, and we hope to. We want to play a lot of tournament on this country for sure. And and thanks to all the crowd. They support the Venezuela, but it was an incredible feeling to play today. Thanks.
All right, well, gentlemen, congratulations once again, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, of course. One more thing.
I want to say thanks, especially to my parents that are here. And I didn't see him since a long time because I live in Brazil. And I'm so proud to win this title in front of them. To my girlfriend to Brazil, all my friends that support me in Brazil, and my sponsor. And in particular, also to the organizer, because I'm glad to play in a country like this.
Awesome. Well, once again, we appreciate it, and we'll hope to see a lot more of you guys in the near future. And in the meantime, let's kick it back.
You heard it here. The winners, the champions, doing their thing.